just I will share very quickly what Urbamonde is doing and also what we are doing in the Pépinière Urbaine program. So we call it Pépinière Urbaine in French. In English, we try to call like Urban Fabric Initiative, Urban Incubator. We don't really know yet the right term in English, so I will just jump on one on the French and English terms. And so Urbamonde is it's a French and Swiss NGO, which is part of this program, the Pépinière Urbaine, and financed by AFD. And so it's so what Urbamonde is doing. So very quickly, we are working on the international cooperation by supporting group of vulnerable inhabitants in their implementation of collaborative housing. And we're doing peer learning experience by facilitating the Cohabitat network, that is a network of community-led housing organizations and their allies who work together to secure housing through collective, non-speculative, and people-led solutions. And we also provide technical support to local stakeholders, and we promote tools and financial mechanisms and solidarity between group of inhabitants. How do we deal with learning ecosystem in Urbamonde? I think it's the question that I just had to myself last week, and but that was very interesting. And also, I think we leave room for experimentation. We accepting the right to fail. We leading by example some tools and resources. And when I say we, it's not only Urbamonde, it's Urbamonde with a lot of partners that we have, and particularly like group of inhabitants when we are working on the ground in Africa, in Nicaragua, so in Latin America, in Asia, and in Africa. And we build alliances with academic and research world to probably construct knowledge and collective intelligence. And we, in French, we call about like éducation populaire, so maybe we can say like community-based education. And we really trust in that. We really think it's very important in our work in Urbamonde that we are not the one who know. We learn every time from the allies, from the people when we are working on the ground, on the field, and also with the students when we are working in university, in Europe or anywhere. So we are really focused on the community-based education. I think it's something very like important in our way that we are doing our job on the ground. So very quickly, also maybe on the what the Pépinière Urbaine, the Urban Incubator is. So it's a program launched by AFD in 2018 to address the gap between the large-scale project and the user and resident urban spaces. The idea is to say that usually it's kind of like laboratories of citizen initiative, and it's so AFD is most of the time financing like infrastructure with governmental partners, and how between this gap of time of doing the project, and we can learn from the collective, the ground makers, people, and how we can also during this period having like a very frugal, tactical, participatory, temporary urban planning. I don't know. We have a lot of vocabulary about this practice, and how this kind of project that fits. It's like multi-stakeholder project in a country. So we have, for the moment, 3 experiences. So one is in Burkina Faso, in Ouagadougou, in Tunisia, in Senegal, Dakar, and one in Abidjan, in Côte d'Ivoire. So this is like how we can support city stakeholders to co-design, to co-construct urban macro projects in parallel of a big infrastructure project in public spaces using innovative approach, inclusive, participatory, and agile methodology. So the program is, and I will stop after that just to explain. It's a very so we have 3 components on the big program financed by IFD. It's a funding mechanism. There are networks on this urban fabric project, and like a research and assessment component. Urbamonde with different partners, the great Urbacen, who is based in Senegal, and the Cabanon Vertical, who is based in Marseille, are part of the network consortium. And we are trying to develop an international network of the partners who are working on those urban innovation approaches, urban fabrics initiative, and using the learning project, how we can share all of the projects that Pépinière Urbaine in the different cities are making on the floor. So, and on the ground. And so very quickly, and I think the Pépinière Urbaine, it's not what I said at the beginning. I think it's an informal, for the moment, ecosystem, learning ecosystem. We are not aware that we are probably one. And it's a form of learning that is not really formalized. And it's learning to act in relation to territorial challenges. So the NGOs on the field work by doing, by cooperation, by experimentation in situ. It's also the territorialization of the experience. It's very localized, like sometimes very close to the project, and it's also creating a learning community. So we start having with the diversity of the stakeholders that we have on the field, NGOs, incubators, universities, research labs, local experts, civil society, local government, ministries, the financial partners. All of these persons are part of this network, and we probably don't know really that for the moment we are learning from each other, but we are definitely starting having mentorship program between different Pépinière Urbaine in different fields.